Good afternoon. My name is Jeff Davis with the MSU Alumni Association, and it's my pleasure to welcome all of you to the Ring at MSU, our Spring 2015 class ring ceremony. The MSU ring is a long-standing tradition here at Mississippi State University. The rings that you will receive today are the same ones that students and graduates of Mississippi State have worn proudly for the past 80 years, since the MSU ring was designed in 1935. As part of your link to that history and to all those that wear the MSU ring, yesterday your rings were right here in the chapel, guarded by a group of our ROTC cadets paying tribute to our historical background as a military institution and paying tribute to all those that have served, that have graduated from Mississippi State. Additionally, your rings actually spent the night here in the chapel last night. And you're the first class of students to have that, what we hope to become a strong tradition here at State happen. The reasoning behind that, this chapel is made from bricks of our old main dormitory, which was built in 1880 and burned in 1959. So your rings now are linked with those bricks from Old Main and linked with all the generations of students from Mississippi State since almost our founding in 1878. Your ring truly will link you to all the generations of Bulldogs. This afternoon, we have a few special guests that I'd like to recognize for being with us. We've got our Vice President for Development Alumni, Mr. John Rush, with us. We've got our Interim Vice President for Student Affairs, Bill Broyles, with us this afternoon. We've got our President of the MSU Student Association, JoJo Dodd. Also, I'd like to special recognition to all the family members of our recipients. We thank you for being with us this afternoon on this special occasion, as well as all the friends and other students here at Mississippi State that are in attendance. Also from Balfour, our ring partner, Mr. Scott Gerard is with us this afternoon. Thank you for being here, Scott. And as always, our alumni delegates in their maroon blazers are with us this afternoon. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce our speaker this afternoon, your Mississippi State University President, Dr. Mark Keenum.
Thank you, Jeff. Welcome to, I guess, maybe our first ever ring ceremony. In my nearly 7 years of being here at Mississippi State, we've never had a ring ceremony before. And when I was a student here at Mississippi State 30 plus years ago, we didn't have a ceremony like this, especially in our historic Chapel of Memories here today. And this is very special. You know, I can remember very vividly when I was a student here at Mississippi State, and I guess I was a junior, and it was time to place my order for my class ring. And that's something that I knew when I came to Mississippi State, I was not going to leave here without a class ring. It meant a lot to me as a student. And I guess that was about 33 years ago when I placed my order. And I remember very vividly going over to our student union, and our bookstore used to be located in the student union. The student union, before it was been beautifully renovated like it is today, was a lot different when I was your age and a student here at Mississippi State. But I went in, and they had a display case of rings you could choose from, and I stood there and I looked at the rings, but I knew exactly the ring that I wanted, and I went in and placed my order. And I remember how excited I was some weeks later when my ring arrived, and I put it on my finger for the very first time. Now, I admit, this is the very ring that I ordered 30 plus years ago. As Jeff Davis just mentioned, we've only had this ring design for about 80 years in the history of our university. But I knew what I wanted, I knew why I wanted it, and why it meant so much to me. Because, see, I was born here in Starkville. Not a lot of people know that about my history. They know I'm from Corinth, Mississippi. Well, I did grow up in Corinth, but I was born in Starkville. I was born in the Felix Long Memorial Hospital. downtown Starkville. If you know where the Welch Funeral Home is, well, the Felix Long Memorial Hospital was directly behind the funeral home. And today, ironically, it's the home of the Mississippi State University Extension Service office for Oktibbeha County. I've actually been in the room where I was born. Kind of neat. But the reason I tell y'all that story and why this ring is so important to me is because my father was a student here at Mississippi State when I was born. He and my mother married, and they had an arrangement. She was going to work and put him through school. And about his junior year in college, I came along. And I lived with my mother and father here on the campus in married student housing for almost my first 2 years alive. And the reason why this ring is so important is because my father was the first member of his family not only to go to college, but to obviously earn a degree. And he took great pride in his education here at Mississippi State University. And he ingrained that in me very early, at a very early age. But what's so interesting about this ring is that in the 54 plus years that I've known my father, I have never, ever, ever, ever seen my father at any time without his class ring on. It is an appendage, a permanent appendage to his hand. He never, ever takes it off. I've never seen my father without his Mississippi State University class ring. And that's why I knew when I came to Mississippi State that a symbol of my success, of accomplishment, would be to be like my father and get my own class ring like my father. And that's what this ring means to me. And it's going to mean something special to each and every one of you. But I hope as you wear your ring with great pride in the years to come, that it will be a reflection on outstanding accomplishment for you personally in coming to this great university, getting a great education, and reflecting on all the experiences you had here as a student. And I want you to understand that this ring symbolizes something very special, that you are a member of a very elite group, a very elite fraternity, if you will, of more than 130,000 living Bulldogs today. And this ring symbolizes the fact that you are a person of high integrity. This ring symbolizes that you are a person who understands the importance of hard work, the value of hard work. And this ring symbolizes respect. Respect, obviously, for yourself, but more importantly, respect for other people. And that's what makes being a Bulldog so special, because when you leave this campus with your education, with your degree, you're leaving here more with just the knowledge you've gained and the education you've gained, but you're leaving here with those core values that will set you apart from other people that you encounter. And when they see that ring, they're going to know you're someone special. And when you see another Bulldog with their ring, that kinship that you'll have will be so unique that you'll be able to share. So wear your ring with great pride. I'm very proud of you. And now this is the last day of class. So I hope you've enjoyed your last day of class for this semester. And for some of you here today, this is your last day of class as a Mississippi State student. I hope you've enjoyed your time here, and it's been all that you expected it to be. We're going to be counting on you to be leaders of the future going forward, to set an example for all of those who will be following you. We're very proud of each and every one of you. So wear your ring with great pride. Remember that no matter what you accomplish in your life, and you will accomplish great things and bring great pride to this university, always remember that you're a Bulldog. God bless you.
So as the first group of students to go through this ceremony, we thought it would be appropriate to kind of show you what you're about to get yourself into. So I think it's also appropriate that we have Alex Zell, our graduate student and ring intern, who really played a significant role in putting together ceremony today, to help demonstrate that process. So Alex, if you'd come forward. You'll hand your name card to our president of our alumni delegates, who will be in my place here at the podium. Walk on the stage. At that time, you'll pick up our special cowbell, ring it 3 times. The 3 times is symbolic of our learning, research, and service, which are MSU's 3 broad principles. Then you'll place it back on the table, as Alex already has done. You'll walk over to Dr. Keenum. He'll present you your ring, and you'll get a great photo opportunity. And then you'll head to our delegates, and they'll escort you to the back, and you'll come back around. So at this, also to all the parents in attendance and students, we will make these photos from our university photographer available on our alumni Facebook page for you to download for free, so you'll have a keepsake from today's ceremony as well. At this time, I'd like to welcome the president of our alumni delegates, Rob Hairston, to the podium, and Rob will be announcing your names this afternoon. Rob?
Kara Channel. Jeremy Craig. Dominique Goldsby. Checky Harrington. Michael Hester. Sarah Ashley Jolly. Courtney Jones. William Jones. Allie Jordan. Laura Miller. Katie O'Hara. Caitlin Parker. William Pettis. Ashley Reed. Allison Richard. Brennan Russ. Slater Smith. Andrea Weaver. Kelsey Whitfield. Benjamin Wilcox. Preston Williamson. Lauren Wilson. Jessica Womack.
Well, I guess we'll need to get our prescription for more cowbell filled by next semester's ceremony. We'll wait for our final student to have a seat before I invite you to open your rings as a group. But we thank you all for being here this afternoon and participating in this ceremony. I think it's something that we'll continue to grow and make very special here at Mississippi State. Students and graduate, at this time, I invite all of you to open your ring box and try on your ring for the first time. For those of you that are still undergrads, the proper way for you to wear your ring is with the Mississippi State University and the 1878 on top facing inward towards you. At your commencement ceremony, our national president will instruct you to turn your ring around, symbolizing your graduation from Mississippi State. Graduates getting their ring, you were to wear your ring with the Mississippi State facing outward as a symbol to everyone across the globe that you're a loyal Bulldog. Since its inception in 1935, the MSU ring design has remained consistent, and the ring has been a way for Bulldogs all across the globe to connect to one another. The top of your ring displays your alma mater's name, Mississippi State University, and our founding date of 1878, as well as a garnet stone signifying to others that you are MSU, true maroon. The two star dividers recognize Mississippi State and the state of Mississippi's involvement in any armed conflicts. On the sides of the ring are busts of important figures to our university. On the side along with your class year is Stephen D. Lee, MSU's first president. On the opposite side, which has your degree abbreviation, is Bully, our beloved Bulldog mascot. On both sides of the background are a coat of arms signifying our military history, involvement, and leadership that has decorated the long and illustrious history of MSU. This is a very special day for all of you, as it marks another step toward your graduation from Mississippi State. Your ring should always serve as a reminder of the sacrifice and hard work by you and your family to help you achieve a degree from our fine institution. It's also a special bond that you share with generations of Bulldogs that have come before you, as well those that will come after you. As a reminder, parents, we will have these photos for your download on our Facebook page. We also, students, hopefully on social media throughout the day, have proud pictures of you in your ring with the hashtag #TheRingAtMSU. If any of you do have any issues with your ring, sizing or otherwise, Scott Gerard with Balfour will be here after the ceremony to remedy any issues you might have with your ring. We also ask here in just a second for our group of recipients to come forward, and Dr. Keenan, for you to join them for a group photo of all of our recipients from this afternoon. Congratulations to all of you. We know you'll wear your MSU ring and wear it proudly. I hope everyone has a great evening. Good luck on finals, and as always, Hail State!